This is Isix, and welcome to another episode of Kerbal's Space Program. I have designed here a little craft called the Far Voyager 1. Its mission: to go places and collect science. Science. And it has all sorts of cool things like materials bay and rocket fuel thruster dealies and power and solar panels and parachutes and all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. Hooray, parachutes. Let's make sure all the parachutes, yeah, they're all on the same stage there. So, good. So, conceivably, all of this could... I need to make sure that's on its own stage. Could conceivably get to orbit and then back down and land. And I just sort of popped it on top of this baby, you might remember from the previous episodes. Yeah. So we're going to try to launch it. We already have a couple things out in space to try to launch it and connect it up with. Because you say that we got some docking ports. We got one up top here. And we got sort of a couple technically down here. I forget which way that one is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think we can like pop this off and put something between that. Good. Let's... Nope, not load. Save. And say about launching this baby, the Far Voyager 1. Why is it not 0? Because I forgot to hit 0 instead. So yeah, this is actually the first version of the ship. So we're gonna see how it launches. Hopefully easier than the rescue vehicle from last time. Probably more difficult than the portable port. That was such a silly setup. Suddenly, my nose goes strange. Hopefully it won't be a problem. Ah, the Far Voyager 1 starts rotating slightly. SAS on, please. And go, yeah. Okay. Hey, Bill, Jebediah, Bob, what are you doing here? We also got some guys in the science bay, right? Hopefully. Not enough crew. Oh god. We gotta go fix this. We're over to the vehicle assembly building. We're probably gonna change you guys out too. Sorry. I thought I screwed this up properly. I guess those guys knocked everyone else out and climbed into the craft themselves. They're like, we want to go back to space, but guys, you're my test pilots. I need you to like stay on the ground so I can put you in space planes. Alright, there we go. Nope. Alright. Melly, you're in. Hercott, Sunbart, Donald, and you three guys. You're pretty stupid and courageous. Hudvard, you're in. Alright, let's save again. And, oh, you're really courageous, Hercott. Not very stupid. Millie, on the other hand, is a little bit both. Wow, you're courageous too. I got some courageous guys going to launch here. They're brave. Brave sons of Kerbin. The brothers Kerman of Kerman, and their many cousins, apparently. Meanwhile, on the launch pad, again... If I recall, yeah, Hercott, Melly, Sobart. Whoa! And status operational. Alright, so we're going to do like an experiment here, I think. And we'll process in lab. Alright. And we let it process. Alright. Cool. I wonder if this means you can get more than 100% science if you got something that like somehow went 90% transmit. Which I don't think there is. I think the best might be like 70. Seems to be doing inoperable after transmitting. Well, we could I I'm going to transmit. Run this module up, or if you want to continue. I just want to make sure that I know what I'm doing here as far as the clean experiments. All right. Electric charge. All right. So yeah, we don't have much electric charge because we don't have our solar panels extended, but that's okay. We're transmitting nothing useful. We're just testing out the mystery goo reset procedure. Why are you not? Okay. Come on. Where are you going? Okay, so just want to make sure. Alright, so yeah, okay, so it's workable again. And are we... Alright, I think we're using up all our power constantly, so in 3 or 2, 1-ish, blast off! Woo-hoo! Now we're getting some power. Real ultimate power! Now we will try to max out at about 100 meters per second here in a moment. Throttle down the fuel liquid engines. Yeah. So we can save some of those for later maneuvers. Aww. There we go. Yeah, that's ticket. Let's carry us up and out. And we don't really need to use all our fuel right away, because thick atmosphere at the bottom kind of has like a terminal velocity. So like when you're coming down, you're like going for splashdown and such, you're like, hey, suddenly I'm going 115, and then the parachutes open up, but then you go slower, of course. But that like 100 some is about what it's like down here at the lower atmosphere. But to get a little higher, we can slowly sort of crawl back up. It's also why we keep accelerating, despite having reduced engine usage. And yes, our central engine is still existing. Hooray! These guys seem kind of concerned. Hey, do you want to go on an EVA? No, do not want. Do not want. Oh God. He's like, oh. Well, you're obviously screaming. You're obviously screaming. You're just kind of upset. But that's okay. I always got to put a little green person on a spacecraft like that. I think they might be upset in real life too. You guys are adorable, by the way. Especially you, Sonbart. Alright, rocket boosters, go away! I still have a problem with these orange tank exploding a lot when they start to eject backwards. Because they hit the exhaust from this baby in the middle. And they're all like, hey, you guys. Alright, gotta watch my velocity here. That's probably a good level right about there for the moment. Gonna lose our second set of solid rocket boosters here in a moment. Let's go on the zoom view. Yeah, because we got a couple things. The planet engine and... was it the easy lift? Yeah, I think the easy lift had something on it I want to correspond to as well. Alright! And boff! Throttle up. Yeah, this is going pretty well. Shall we turn our lights on? Can we turn our lights on? It's not the lights button. There's the lights. That's more like it. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. I want my... Why are we spinning? Okay, now let's go back. Now let's actually, like, go back to where we want to be. That's where we want to be. That's where we... seem to be slightly tilting to one side as far as trajectories go. Alright. Let's start our gravity turn, as we can, as you do's. So we passed the 200 meters per second mark. Start on our way. We're quickly climbing, getting our apoasis high and top. Aphelion, apoasis, hupulia, heebie-jeebie. Scream your head off more, Hercott. But they can't hear you in space. I'm not going to run all the experiments now. I've already pretty much well done the experiments over Kerbal. No, maybe I should throw up another satellite with like a polar orbit. Maybe I'll get something else. Yes. Way. A little bit more. Try to be efficient about this. Easy lift. I forget what these things are, in fact. Definitely not the plant, not the portable fuel for sure. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about getting this to the planet engine, which I think is the main drive to get this to the next planets and such. Maybe maneuver whatever else is up there into proper position. Yeah, these are complete orbits for these things, right? Yep, they are. Hooray! Now we're going faster, faster. Always getting faster. We're gonna be hitting a nice orbit pretty easily, actually. There's lots of fuel left over. Huh. It's kind of funny. I can just put all this in it. Ha! And burn forever. Take this all the way to Joel, or Elu, or something else. Throttle down a little bit. Add maneuver. What do I need to get into orbit about this point? Yeah, 50-second burn. Probably less at this point, because we are now leaving the atmosphere. Just gonna keep on the horizon. New Horizon spacecraft with jiggly physics. I'm going to turn that off for a moment. Rigid eyes, please. Please. Yeah, that was a little scary. Oh god, it's doing it again. Go away. Yeah, it'll explode a little bit too, I guess. Alright, well, it's less jiggly now. Jiggle, jiggle. Yeah, we'll easily make our destination. I can probably use this to maneuver where we need to be once we're up. Now, I want to look at the other craft to figure out which one this connects to more easily first. Hey, yes. Because I would like to get whatever pops on here first, which I think might be a refueler of some sort. But we'll see. Maybe we could detach this, put whatever else is in there, but yeah. I'm thinking too much about this, I think. I don't want to have too many spacecraft all attached to each other, because that just yields to problems. Ooh, a little more towards the horizon. Because we don't need to be going too far up. In fact, we're going to turn our engine off and move this over yonder. And actually, maybe just start over. Oh. Nope, not that way. We want to go up into space. Yeah, there we go. So, we're going to point that way. We're going to burn for only 14 of those seconds, man. This thing's a pretty powerful rocket. It's like the Saturn V times a billion. And with so much fewer parts, it's much more efficient. It's like the super duper heavy. And I thought the main cell was overpowered. Then again, I've been using like 50 of them all together, like... Okay, let's fast forward through the minutes. I walk the maze of moments, and everywhere I turn to. Fire's the engine! Go fastest! Speed it up until we get orbital in inclination. And we are now safe. Cool. Hooray! Hooray! Yay! 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 Everyone's happy. Turn that off. I have a whole lot of fuel. I could send these guys right off to like the moon or something like that with something like this. Without too much trouble. Tempting. I might have to go back to the moon at some point here. But first, I think I'm going to go back to the Space Center, take a look what other craft I have in the neighborhood, and see which one I want to hook up with here. Wah. So, yes, let's look at the tracking station. Gotta check those Kerbals all night long. We got portable fuel, planet engine, easy lift. Let's have a look at this. Fly? Fly, you fools! The planets, they go around in circles. In fact, perhaps even backwards. Well, I guess it all kind of depends on the... Alright, so what is this again? It's the refuel thing, I think. Yeah. And it has lots of fuel on it, too. Okay. So I want to hook this baby up to what we got already, I think. Put the fuel in the thing I just launched into this. Detach the rest of that one's rocket. Then get this, get the planet engine attached to the other side of the other one, and then start with this one's engine until we run out of fuel, and then we'll use the other engine as for the rest of it. Cool. Oh, and I haven't even told you where we're going here. I don't need that. Alright. So I'm going to do all the crazy maneuvering such and try to get in the docking position for you. Be back in a little bit. Right, this is it. It's time to get ourselves synchronized. Oops. Perhaps a little too synchronized. Let's try to head straight for it. A little bit. We've cancelled out most of our relative velocity. The Far Voyager 1 is right over there. And our next closest approach is further than we like. So let's go ahead and SAS back on. Let's poof on a little bit of velocity here. No, we want to be going at it, not kind of to the side of it. Gonna turn on RCS in a moment. Just want to get... We have plenty of fuel, and we're gonna have way too much that we can carry, actually. Hoo-ha! Alright, RCS on. Actually, let the SAS do its whatever first. Just keep us from swinging. Why are we lagging like that? Now, we don't want to hit our other craft like this, of course. And these are both very, very large craft. So, this could be a disaster in the making. Ahoy! Alright, RCS, go ahead and activate, because we need to stop wiggling like that. There we go. Alright, let's check our controls here again. Let's move over slightly. Yep, we're coming at it from the side. That's okay. No, the wrong way. That is insufficient power. We need to flip over, like, right now. Woohoo! Otherwise, we're gonna miss her entirely. Fire the engines! Oh god. Well, it helped, I guess. Let's keep going. We want to cancel out our velocity, not make it worse. Okay, we're tumbling. We're at tumbler.com. But we're only moving away at a very small velocity, so my emergency maneuver was actually fairly effective. Alright. Let's cancel that out just enough. Alright. Okay, let's turn that off and flip her around again. Actually, let's get off that, get that north and south again. And close enough. We want you to gnaw for the Garthok. So in short, the RCS might not be of much help as far as big maneuvers go, but small adjustments, yes, we can make those. So this might be a bit of a trial. Thankfully we have plenty of time. I'll just keep moving. Oh, no, spin that way, so that the horizon is up and down like I like it. Yeah. Like that. If I can get within, like, 200 meters, that would be delightful. There's our negative velocity. Go and start slowing. RCS on. Get us directed in the right point. Alright. Now we just need to bop the engine slightly and we can be in good shape, eh? Yeah. Hello, Far Voyager 1. On truly outrageous spacecraft like this, we should not be. How close is this thing gonna get? Oh, 0.2, okay. Let's slow that slightly. Alright. Okay. So we are still closing slightly. What end is that anyway? Alright, I think we're generally in the right direction. We want to point not at it, but parallel to it. SAS off. Very slowly now. And roll C. Now I remember why I had so much RCS fuel here, because we're going to need it. Alright. Start slowing that. Okay. This is a lot of mass here. I'm not too keen on having everything explode in space and kill everyone. Though that is hilarious. Bonk. Alright. Go ahead and stop that. Let's get a little bit that way. And maybe work on not that way. At least not yet. That way, I think. Might help if we're better aligned with the axis here. There we go. That way, and that way. So that way will get us that general direction. Okay. I think we can do this. Very slowly, of course. And we want to definitely go up a little bit. Up and over, up and over. Hey guys, look, there's a rocket over here. It's controlled by a robot. You might be in trouble. Actually, we can just burn this a little bit. Oh, don't swing us out of position. So we got a lot of room to cover still. Actually, let's speed her up slightly if we can. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, so we're still going to need to... Well, that's coming in quite nicely. So our intersections go. And we're gonna want to move a little bit more this way. And down slightly. Okay. Will this help at all? I don't know. Maybe. Hoi. Hoi hoi? Maybe I should turn the lights on for the other craft. I need to... No, not that way. Definitely not that way. I want to cancel out my velocity if I can. Escape velocity! Of course, the RCS is fighting against me at the same time that I'm trying to use it. Let's turn both those off. Rigid eyes. There we go. RCS on. SAS on. Is that canceling out our velocity? I hope it is. Okay, our velocity is sort of going that way. We need to go down as well, I think. Okay, we're getting further away. Let's try to poke that general direction. Okay. Alright. And down some. And a little over. And we are coming at it. What's coming right for us? I mean, yeah. Now, what I don't need to do is hit the main engines right now. That'll just be bad and stupid. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit for a few moments. So we know what the heck we're doing. And we're going to go out of the sunlight soon enough, aren't we? That sucks. Hi guys, what's up? Coming at your right end, right? Let's see if I can... Far Voyager 1. Let's switch to these guys. I forgot you could do that. Let's set this as our target if we can. Can we? Set as target. Alright, we want to point our craft, if we're allowed to, at that baby. Come on! Quickly! Quickly now! Don't do it before they crash! Come on, I want to set you as target. Why are you not letting me do that? That's strange. Do I have to do it here now? Because they're so close? So this target. Okay, let's point our nose at that at least. And fix our velocity if we can. We're so close! We're doing that thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Emergency! We're way too close. Way too close. They're like intersecting each other. Ooh, let's move out a little bit. Nice guy. Try, guys. Oh God. No, 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 no. Alrighty. This is stupid. But hilarious at the same time. Okay, let's move her over. Steady now. Steady. And line that up, sort of, I guess. Stop wiggling. Alright. Alright. Okay. So we want to point up just slightly. And we're going to bountifully push ourselves forward. Hopefully. Are we on target? I'd say we're not. In fact, we're kind of drifting off a little bit that way. That's not what I want to be doing. Nope, no, no, no. Up, up, up. Was I hitting the wrong button the entire time? I probably was. But that's okay. Wiggle, wiggle, woggle? Okay. Careful now. Oh, I should still turn the lights on for that thing. Wiggle, wiggle. I need to tilt down, don't I? Yeah, it's close enough, right? I can't see anything. Oh, there they are. Well, they're touching. Kinda. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do either. Okay. So I want to... I can. There we go. Alright. Now, point at the thing and go for it. We're right here, man. We're right here. We're right here. Come on. Magnets, activate. Oh God. They're right there. They're just not strong enough. They're poking at each other. Do I have to force them? Do I have to do something else? Are the shields bouncing off each other? I don't know. I'm going to let the rockets decide now who wants to make the first pass. And back together? Well, they seem to be doing the magnet thing. And now it's suddenly very dark. I'm going to switch to the other craft. Far Voyager 1. What you guys doing over here? Turn your lights on. It's so dark. There we go. Easy lift. It's right there. Turn off your SAS. Let things just sort of happen. You can make the connection. It's a rainbow connection, I hear. Woot! This thing is some sort of monstrosity, I think. Okay, so let all powers combine. That's not what I want. This one? Yes. Out. We're gonna drain as much as we can from this before detaching it, and then we'll get the interplanetary craft going. Out. Out, out, I say! Kind of wishing I made more docking ports. Now this thing does have docking ports on the side, but that was more for if I want to, like, you know, down the road use the same design and do sorts of crazy stuff with it. Just empty that one out, shall we? Because we want to, if at all possible, not have two giant rockets attached to us. Alright, that one and that one. Out, 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 I say. Alright, so this is definitely changing the center of mass, which is, I'm pretty sure, is why it's sort of drifting off this way. It's like, oh yeah, the mass is going this way, this way, this way. Yeah, this is kind of awesome. And we're actually going to end up with most of the fuel from that over here now. Both these are full. Both those are full. That's full. That's full. Alright. Awesome. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so I can do the next thing in the light. We are gaining electric power. This thing does have solar panels on it, but I only really ever needed to pop out one as to do is doing orbit synchronization. There we go. There we go. Now we can see again. Hooray! Okay, so, if we may, there's a little bit of thing down here. Which one is it? Got the decouple. Yes. So now this thing will be out here still. And maybe I should have decoupled it elsewhere. Yeah, I'm realizing now. 'Cause that's... yeah, this thing had a docking port on it. Well, poo. I guess that fuel will go to waste. Alright, and there's... disable crossfeed. Docking port. Let's... that one's backwards. Docking port, decoupler. Yeah, that's the one I should have hit. There you go. There's your docking port. Take your docking port and stick it. Or something. Yeah, okay, and that's actually moving out too. So, other than this debris nearby, we have a giant tank and a rocket here. Now let's make sure we're controlling from here when we're doing this. Hopefully. Alright, I guess we already are. They're like, hey, yay, yay, yay. Alright. Just want to get a little bit movement away from this. Oh, yeah. So we should have, that's already full, that's already full, that's very full. So yeah, we have all sorts of wonderful things here, and we can, now use this if we like to, get to the planet engine. Get to the chopper! Alright, so I'm going to set up that, and I will be with you in a bit. So, yeah, I did a stupid, and I was controlling from the cockpit down here as opposed to the little tiny probe core here. So I've been trying to, in vain, where is it? Forward eye. Been trying to set up my maneuvers, but I've been firing the wrong way, so my orbit's gotten all out of whack. Thankfully, it was only like at most 30 seconds of burn. Yeah, about that. And I'm not sure why there's giant lines forming in the distant space. Yeah, let's set that up. Nope, not that way. Now we're going to set this up properly. Proper. Like a Lee. 3. Still 3. 1. Ish. Yeah, close enough, right? And we're drifting all over the place. I will be back with you hopefully after more intelligence as opposed to stupidity! Much better. Things are getting into sync. It's supposed to wildly out of sync. These guys seem happy. And this also means we're going to use a lot of this fuel. But that's okay. I'll do the probably do the rest maneuvers with the our target here. Where is it? Ooh, we're getting closer and closer each orbit. The Planet Engine 0. Yeah. Happiness. Aren't you guys happier? You're generally happy, but you could be happier. I know I'm going off a little course here, but yeah, this thing wobbles like crazy. Hey, there's stuff out there. It's probably that debris I left behind. Yay, debris! Okay. And these positions are going to sync up sooner or later. I think. Maybe. Yeah, we'll find out. Well, we'll go 30,000 orbits and stuff will be different, I guess. And here we go. So, yeah, it's not perfect, but should be good enough for the planet engine. Let's switch to that, maybe. Might look a little familiar. In fact, probably a lot familiar. In fact, perhaps crazy familiar. Because it's basically a redesigned Super Rescue. Wider batteries here, so we have less of the crazy stack problem. These are lowered down, so there's less specific heating for that baby. And yeah, more power options, more whatevers. So we're gonna be trying to get this one maneuvered up, because this is gonna be way more maneuverable than that monstrosity of a craft, the Far Voyager. And yeah, we need to be slowing down, I think. Because we're going way faster than it. We're going to add a maneuver, and we're going to try to outdo its orbit slightly. That's not what I want. I want to zoom out like that. That should be slight enough. It's a very tiny burn. We can quite maneuverably get to it. And yeah. And we can suck out any fuel from the big tank into these as needed. Ooh, yeah. It's nice having a small maneuverable craft again. And we'll get closer and closer to that as this mission goes on. Let's go ahead and just burn. Doesn't really matter much. I just need to be going slower than it, so it catches up with me, otherwise we'll have to wait a bajillion orbits for it to get back in sync. Hooray! Actually, we just blew up our engine, didn't we? Again. Well, I think I'm going to deorbit this one and launch a new one, because we can. And I think I'll probably maybe be joining you next time for that. Actually, let's deorbit this first. Because I've just been doing so many derp things today. It's insane. Alright, RCS, let's spin her around real quick like. We'll deorbit, we'll crash this baby, and it'll be glorious. And then I'll launch a new one and we'll get it hooked up with our craft. Alrighty. Wee-hoo! Yeah. Nice. Come on. Snooky. Well, this might take a little bit. Actually, we should probably do it at this altitude, or at that altitude, or somewhere. It's not going to matter in a moment. Because it's going to be the same altitude. I don't know. What has my brain been on today? It's been on stupid juice, I think. I need this maneuver anymore. We're deorbiting this thing. It's screwed up. I need to watch out for that exploding engine problem still. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. And we are... Everything about this is still good, right? Because that one's full, that one's full, that one's full. So it is draining around and then circularly towards the middle. Glorious. Alright. This is atmospheric worthy. That's, is that gonna be... It's gonna be morning. Well, we can do that. Let's speed her up. Good night, wonderful craft. Your death will be exquisite. Space. It's full of danger, and really exciting things. And sometimes explosions. Whee! Come on, morning. I want to be able to see this thing burn up and break apart and stuff. And again, a lot of it might come in intact. Ooh-dee-hoo. And then again, a lot of it might hit the atmosphere early and crash before morning. Maybe. Still gaining velocity. Let's actually, if we may, do this! Yeah! Come on, Periapsis, we want to make it to morning. Come on, sun. Wee-hoo! Fast forward, firing. All barrels. And our Periapsis is still falling, just moving further and further over. Yeah, we're coming in hot. Well, I honestly say, I never expected to see this happen. And we're gonna come in right to the ground. Take that, Kerbal. We're under 9,000 meters. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaboom! And the impact from that probably started a new ice age. It's, well, there we go. Clepotron, things. So it was only like, not too long actually. Exploded due to overheating. It's like hours, days, probably hours. Because I launched all these in fairly quick succession before I started the episode. Anyway, this has been Isix, and until next time, toodles.